Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to Shared Writing. I have a very special guest for you today to help us when we focus on repetition and showing and not telling. Look who I brought in today. I brought in The Secret Garden, Frances Hodgkin Burnett. What a great story. Are you loving it? Did you love it? I think it's actually over by now. But it was such a fantastic story, and Mary had so many adventures in this book. And I thought that she could be the inspiration for this particular lesson in shared writing. We need to focus on repetition, and it reminded me of the part where she learned to skip rope for the very first time. Because even the sounds of skipping rope are kind of repeated. That kind of skip, skip, skip is just this repetition that we just hear sort of over and over and over again. So I'm going to do a word box here, and I'm just going to write some things out that might help me with my story. And the first one, of course, will be skip, and the next one will be rope. But I remember that Mary had a lot of giggles going on. It was the first time she really, truly acted like a little girl. And I know that she had really plump cheeks because it was cold on the moor. So I love that word plump. So we're going to use that in the poem too. So remember, the two things I want to focus on that are on my anchor chart today are focus on repetition and showing a feeling and not just telling it. So I think I'm going to actually start right out of the gate with a repetition. And that's that kind of sound of skip, skip, skipping. Rope. And remember, she used to sing that song. She loved the Mary, Mary, Quite Contrary song because she made her feel better about how she came to be on the moor. So I'm going to write singing. Notice I kind of pushed it in a little bit too because I want it to look pretty. Singing a lovely song. When you jump rope, don't you sing a song too? And then I'm going to use that plump because when you jump rope for so long, you get these red, plump cheeks. And I'm going to say something really funny. I'm taking this from some Christmas songs I know. Red, plump cheeks a-laughing. Joy, giggles, as we go along. I did a little rhyme there without even really knowing it. Skip, skip, skipping rope, singing a lovely song. Red, plump cheeks a-laughing, joy giggles as we go along. This part here is showing that she's exercising. Because that's what happens when you exercise. Your cheeks get red and you laugh a little bit and you grow big and strong on the moor like Mary did. So that's the part where we can show and tell. We have skip, skip, skipping, so we have a lot of repetition here. Switched it up a little bit by adding the ing onto it. So I'm kind of proud of this poem. And I think I'm going to add it to my poetry book. So, boys and girls, I think you're ready to write your poem. Focus on repetition and show that feeling instead of just telling it. Off you go.